My name's Lawrence Diath. I'm a senior partner at Digital Works Consulting. We're a boutique consulting firm specialising in digital marketing, media and technology. And I'm looking today at digital products, which is something I've worked in for 20 years. I run the product and technology practice at our firm. Wikipedia says to focus on digital goods, such as intangible goods that can be delivered to a customer. That's one part of a definition, but many digital products in corporates are the means of delivering digital services to customers or clients. So the challenge we're going to look at today is how to create a digital product, the nicely packaged red box that you envisage at the end of your project. Now, innovation is a big topic. Today we're going to look at the point where you've got the basics of an idea and you're looking at how to deliver that. A typical and logical approach to developing a product is to take it in a series of steps. This is favoured by corporates and starts with devising a product specification and devising a plan to deliver that. It also helps in this case if everyone has done something very similar before, and with those two things in place, this can be a very successful project and deliver exactly what everyone expects. The reality, however, is that product development doesn't always quite go to plan, and a more typical progress of a project is that it takes a somewhat meandering path. This can be despite the very best intentions of the team, and indeed it can be even despite a good product specification. Now, there may be many reasons why a product development doesn't follow the path that you intend, and those can be internal or external factors such as changes in the market or failures of technologies that have been chosen at the start. One way to look at creating an ideal product specification is a Venn diagram of desirability, what the users and the stakeholders want from the product. What is possible with technology that you're going to use in your development, and finally what is viable, which in really simple terms means everyone gets paid for the work they do within your supply chain. Trying to hunt that product specification is often a reason for a meandering path towards the product. So from your start point you set off in one direction and change direction as you find the trade-offs between what's desirable, possible and viable. And this hunting can prove very inefficient and very disturbing for some of the people watching the project. The problem of predicting product specifications is something that's addressed by agile techniques, where hunting of the specification is eliminated by taking smaller steps in development. This is very neatly examined by this diagram, which shows Waterfall being compared with agile. At the top of the diagram we've got the aspects of the project which are fixed at the start. In the case of Waterfall, those are requirements which are fixed, and at the bottom of the diagram time and resources are estimated. In agile there's a different set of factors that are fixed, resources and time are fixed, and at the bottom the features are derived in small steps heading towards a perfect product specification. And this technique certainly is likely to reduce the changes in direction that you make during your project. But in corporate businesses the truth is that some folks need or like to be planned, and this is very necessary. Corporates work in an environment where they have to report on certain criteria at periodic intervals, annually or even quarterly, and to do that they plan. So in many ways corporates are not fundamentally agile businesses. We've seen that getting straight to a product specification is nigh impossible, and that agile is a technique that can be a bit scary looking at it from the outside. It can look as uncontrolled as a badly run waterfall project. So one solution is to look at planning your project in a different way before you start development. Mapping a route for a whole enterprise is a great way to plan your work before you get down to development, whilst exploring product specifications along the way. At Digital Works Consulting, we use enterprise road mapping as a great way to start development. This is a roadmap template, and it works in 3 swim lanes. At the top is business needs and market needs. At the bottom are technologies that you're planning to use, and in the middle is the product defined in a series of steps to meet market needs. There are options shown on the diagram. It's not a plan, in it's a landscape that you plan to navigate through whilst you develop your product. For example, there are technologies that have options at the bottom, and there are technologies that are used at the beginning which don't make it through to the final market product. In the product stream, there are prototypes that are used internally, and there are products that are candidates for market release, and there are products that do finally make it to market release. And the road mapping explores all these options and shows them all on the same map, which is why it's a map and not a plan. We build up roadmaps in a series of facilitated workshops, starting with the market, second looking at product, third looking at the technologies you're going to use, and finally drawing the roadmap as a team. The results of the 3 workshops go into the swim lanes of the roadmap, which are shown in the thumbnail in the corner of the screen. You can read a roadmap from top to bottom or from the bottom to the top, depending on what you're trying to understand. If you look at markets first, you can understand what products meet the market needs, and then look at the technologies that build the products. If you're looking at technology, you can understand which technologies feed into which products, and then how those meet market needs. Here's a summary of the benefits of road mapping. Above all, it's a collaborative process which allows teams to work together to build a common view. Everyone can see the big picture, but also see the parts of the roadmap that relate to them or address their perspective. At Digital Works Consulting, we use road mapping as part of a digital transformation, often going from a big vision to developing digital products. It's a small investment at the early stages of a digital transformation and can bring big benefits.